G'day. Welcome to our latest wine showdown video. Tom and Wade here from Different Drop, described by one disgruntled customer as overpriced and pretentious. That's right. We are back, folks, with another wine video. Epic showdown. Wade, what are we tasting?
It's kind of interesting. Which was which? Were you overpriced or were you pretentious?
I've always been great value, mate. So. Just
fair enough.
Just pretentious. I can't please them all.
Ladies and gents, we are here with the great Australian Riesling Showdown. 6 wines from 6 different regions, pitting the best against the best in a Aussie Riesling battle to the death. It's going to be awesome.
This is bloody exciting.
Oh yeah.
We were looking at a few different things to do today. We considered doing a Nebbiolo tasting, but it's literally 40 degrees outside, and we thought, bugger that.
We can't drink Nebbiolo when it's 40 degrees.
No. So we're going full Aussie, where we're cooling down with a refreshing glass of Riesling 6. And excitingly, Wade, we will be continuing our proprietary, innovative 110-point scoring system to decide the winner of today's showdown. We'll taste all these wines blind. We'll give our thoughts on the wines. We will talk a little bit about these amazing, phenomenal producers as well.
6 of Australia's best Riesling producers here for sure.
Hands down.
Mate, I'm very keen to see what comes out on top.
Get some Rizza?
Let's do it.
All right, mate. Let's do it. Look at this. Where did these come from?
Our beautiful assistant, Brett, just poured these for us. So we have no idea what's in which glass.
No.
So this isn't technically...
Rieslings.
We're pretty sure they're all Riesling.
Yeah.
But this is not 100% blind. This is semi-blind because we had to choose the wines.
Yeah. I've already forgotten what we chose.
I can kind of remember. All right. So
now, just a little quick background. Our 110-point scale, TM. The idea is, as it says on the tin, we're giving each of these wines a score out of 110. We're pushing the boundaries. We figure wine scores are going up. Let's make it official. So let's see if anything is below 100.
Oh my God. No, that couldn't be.
So I'm going to give my score. Wade will get his score. We'll do an average of those 2 scores on the wines and see how we go. So,
we're going to try and work out what these are as well as we go.
Which is going to be harder than our Shiraz
much harder than the Shiraz one.
You see a lot of regional diversity in Australian Shiraz or Syrah and Riesling. There is some regional hallmarks, but I think it's a lot down to producer as well and style. So,
all right. Should we get amongst it?
Let's do it, mate.
Wine 1.
Wine 1. Hints of Riesling.
Okay. Just straight off rip, I reckon that's Helm.
Wow, you're going straight for it. Why not? What a gangster move.
Well, because here's my thinking. It's very green apple-y.
Yeah.
Which also means it could be Eden Valley, but it's
minerality.
Yeah, it's kind of doesn't scream South Australian to me, and it's a lot tighter and finer.
Yeah,
than something from WA.
There's none of that overt citrus. There's a little bit of like kaffir lime, that little bit of like lime leaf kind of character. Like some really lovely gentle florals and a nice intensity on the palate though. Like the acid is pretty.
And, like the Helm style is just all about like, one thing Kenny Helm is not afraid of is fucking acidity. Like his wines are toit like a tiger.
Let me throw this at you.
Yeah, it's not Helm, is it?
Starts with C, ends in Crawford River.
Oh yeah. Oh shit! I'm not going to get any of these right. It could be any of them.
It could be Crawford River. It doesn't. I think I'm with you. That I'm going to guess this isn't South Australian.
Yeah, could be Victorian though. All right, it's really fucking good. To me, that's like 106 points.
106 straight off the bat.
106. I'm probably going to end up scoring quite high in this because like these are all in any given year, one of these could be the best Riesling in the country. So, but they're not all exactly the same vintage. I think we've got a mix of 23, 24, 25.
It's quite approachable, isn't it?
Yeah. Like it's bloody delicious, man.
It's so delicious.
Awesome.
So the Crawford River was 2024, Helm 25. Makes me lean Crawford. I'm going to go 105 points. To me, it's just a tiny bit shy. That's my only thing. Is like it's not. It's quite tightly coiled and wound. So I'm like a kind of 105 plus.
Yep. 105 plus.
Meaning, I think over time it'll really unfurl, maybe become 106 or even 107.1. But right now, today,
it's 105.5. Is that what we're saying?
That's what we're saying.
All right, cool. Let's move it.
Let's
wine
go to
2.
Number 2.
All right.
I might have to review some of these scores.
Oh, okay. Wow. All right. So this is straight away. It's way more into like honeysuckle, kind of more tropical fruit, sort of.
Bit of red apple.
Yeah. I see like almost apricot in it. So like, and you've got, so there's ripeness there, which says to me it's probably like Frankland Estate.
Straight away in Franklin.
Yeah.
You see powerful, riper fruit, Frankland River. Beautiful purity and acidity as well. But
the tiniest dab of RS, like.
Yeah, and a little bit of barrel work on that wine these days as well.
Yeah.
A little bit of natural ferment. Hunter Smith is starting to really play with textures and stuff a little bit. And I think you see that in that wine. So
That said, it could be Best's.
The Foudre.
Yeah, it could be that.
I think once we taste them all, we'll be able to
work it out. But anyway, regardless, it's got much bigger framework than wine 1.
Yeah.
It's a lot more unctuous, kind of luscious. And for my money, I don't think it's as good as wine 1. So I'm going to say it's 103.
I'm 104. No,
still 103 points.
I'm 100. I'm 103.5.
You can't give it 0.5.
I'll do whatever the fuck I want. It's 103. It's clearly 103.5.1.
So it's 103.25 is our official score. Is that right?
Yeah.
Out of a potential 110.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So
all right, I'm starting to get.
I'm with you. 103. A little bit riper.
Yeah.
Maybe a little simpler.
Yeah.
Like maybe a touch.
I
then
just don't
the
think it has.
0.5 for me is just for the texture. It's just got some really lovely little.
It's drinking
details.
really beautifully, but I just think this is going to live for a million years.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably just going to be drinking a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And
103.25 it is.
103.25. All right, wine 3.
Lovely.
Good.
Really charming.
Okay.
Oh, it's got a real lime sorbet thing happening, doesn't it?
That's got oak as well, doesn't it? You reckon? I think it's got
some softness.
Mm.
It could just be a little bit of lees, like it's got that little gentle creaminess.
Mm. Wow. Oh, I really like that. Like,
maybe I think it might be the best.
It could be, hey, because it's just, like the framework of that wine is just beautiful. It's got an extra level of like depth to it. Yeah. It's not just high toned Riesling zingy. It's got more booty. It's got more base note.
Length.
Like
really, really impressive. But there is this little hint of sweetness, of texture, of a creaminess to it, which knowing that we've got mostly all dry Rieslings here, but the best Foudre ferment is the one that just does carry that little bit of residual and a little bit of texture.
Mm.
So that's where I'm leaning. I mean, yeah, I might change my mind when we taste the rest. Because this is hard to pick.
Yeah, these are extremely hard to pick.
It's delicious.
It's really good.
It's delicious.
So I still think that
I'll give my score first this time. I'm going to go 106 points.
Oh, see, I think 1-1 is better for my money at the moment. So I'll give it 105, but it's an outstanding glass of Riesling. And it might be the one that I want to take home the most so far.
That's for me. That's my score. Is just sheer absolute deliciousness.
Yeah,
you know. But also the balance is there. It's not going to go anywhere.
All right, sweet. Wine 4.
Whoa. Much more explosive aromatically.
Oh, yes. Ooh, dude. Oh, we're in fucking flavor country here.
Wow. I reckon that's one of the South Australian wines.
Oh my God.
That's either the Rieslingfreak or the Jim Barry, I reckon. How's the length?
Can't
Flavour.
that. That is
It's just a wall of Riesling.
It is. It's everything dialed up to like 12 in terms of like power intensity. South Australia is a good call.
It just has a slightly more classic Riesling.
It's got to be Rieslingfreak, I reckon. That's
my-
like
that-
the Flaxman, eh?
That's my pick.
Yeah. Whooshka.
Has Rieslingfreak vibes to me.
There's a very good chance that we don't pick a single one of these wines right.
Odds on. Oh, wow.
But that is, for me, that's the wine. That's the best wine out of these 4 so far. So I've got to be 107 because I went 106 on 1-1. 107 points.
Yeah, I'm 107 points as well, mate.
Oh, give him the gong. Oh, we have a winner so
I'm
far.
107 points.
Jesus.
We're going to need the 120 point scale at this rate.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
my God.
Nah, you know what? I'm going to just calm down. 106 and a half. All right, so we're 106.75.
The minerality of that wine,
Yeah.
the like intensity, the core of like juicy, really succulent kind of
Yeah.
fruit to it.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's a complete package, eh?
That's just a ridiculously good Riesling.
Yeah.
How good. All right, it's going to be hard to beat that, I think.
Wine number 5.
Wine number 5.
Ooh, a little bit more subtle, but really intoxicating.
Interesting.
I think that might be.
It's probably Jim Barry.
No, I don't know. I reckon it's going to
Crawford?
be more Crawford or Helm. I think it's just a little bit more withdrawn, a little bit more restrained. Like very much built on rails, like built on structure and line and length rather than flavour.
It's a lot more delicate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of stoniness to it as well. And yeah, it's and the fruit is like cooler, kind of more like green apple, like orchard fruit sort of thing. It's not
There's a little bit of chalkiness too. There's a bit of a
like a talky.
yeah.
Interesting.
Feels Helmy to me.
Yeah, you could be right.
Helm or Crawford. Same as wine number 1. I'm confused as to which one to which. Could be completely wrong on all these.
It's going to be hilarious when we reveal them and we're actually tasting 6 South Australian Shirazes here in a week.
That's a bit shy for me at the moment.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go 103
scored,
points.
Yeah, I think that seems good. I'll go 104. I'll go
103 plus.
103 plus. I'll go 104. 104 is not. There's nothing to be.
It's an okay score.
It's pretty good.
104 is acceptable.
Mate, it's better
by
than-
modern standards. Most producers would be pretty pleased, I think, with a 104 point score. It's not 105, which is where people start to really take notice.
What's
but-
107? It was wine 4, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's gonna be tough to beat.
All right, wine number 6.
Wine 6.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Oh dear. This is really spicy nose, hey?
Yeah.
It's like a margarita.
It's got to be South Australian because it's just like so lemony.
I've been waiting for the Florida to stick its
Yeah,
head
I
out.
think
and I reckon
might
this
be
might be
it.
it.
Yeah, like it's like it really screams like that's probably the most confident I am that is like Clare Valley Riesling, like lemony. Watch it be the Frankland Estate, and I'm just like look like an absolute dumbass. But
Man, the thing though, the acid is like so zippy and zesty on that. Whereas it's quite resolved in a couple of these other wines. That acid is intense. Which does make me wonder maybe.
oh my God, I got like no enamel left on my teeth. It's got so much.
That's got to be clear.
It's got to be, hey? It's got so much acid. It's ridiculously good.
It's ridiculous. It needs time.
Like, it's not...
It's got to come together.
It's
You're
not
seeing
really ready to drink
Big
yet.
florals, spicy, big flavors, huge acidity.
A lot of white flour, a lot of lemon.
As that comes together, it's going to age beautifully. So it's going to have a plus mark for me in the score.
Yeah, I'll go 100 I got to give it like 100.
I'm going 105.
Yep, 105 on the nose, I reckon. It's an outstanding Riesling. On almost any table, it would probably be like the best wine on the table.
Yeah.
I don't think it is on this one.
Should we try and see if we can get consensus on what the 6 wines are?
I think we've had it. Well, let's just reveal what they are. Is there anything there that we need to taste off?
Not for the... No.
So we actually have a rank?
Second place needs a taste off.
Okay, so for the second and third.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are
wines
those?
number 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay. Quick taste off. That's gorgeous. It's so delicate. It's got such a beautiful framework. I love that wine.
Oh, 3. So interesting.
3. It's the riper, more honeysuckle one.
I think 1 for me pips it.
Yeah.
Now that's opening up.
Yep.
So, we had. Well, we keep the scores as they are.
Yep.
But we know that 1 is on the nose.
plus.
Just yep. Now, all right, mate. Time to reveal all. We've got a rough order. It was pretty tough.
It was very tough. They're just sort of
All great ones.
yeah.
Goes without saying.
I mean, there was nothing under 100 points here.
No, remarkable stuff.
So stupid. All right, cool.
All right.
Can you tell us what? So we'll go from 6th to 1st.
Yeah, in terms of ranking.
Yep.
Not the wine order.
Yeah.
Things.
Yep.
So coming in 6th place was wine number 2.
Wine number 2.
Wine number 2.
Okay.
Oh, was it good? Anyway, we love all these wines. Now, we thought possibly this was the Frankland River Isolation Ridge Riesling, just because of the ripeness, a bit more tropical.
Yeah.
Anyway, it had 103.25 points.
Solid score.
Very solid score on the 110-point scale.
And
it is the Helm.
It's the
We're 0 from 1.
Oh,
no.
Oh, really? That's a ripe vintage of that wine, hey?
It was a great year for Ken. I know he was pumped with the 25s.
Far out. All right. Well, I have
Usually more austere.
usually way tighter.
This is going to be a disaster.
Oh my god, this is.
That was the only one I was confident about.
We couldn't have cooked that anymore. We couldn't have gone to a further end of the country.
How good is Ken Helm though?
Yeah, the mustache.
The mustache that could. He's been making some of Australia's best Rieslings for 50 years.
Yeah,
57 years.
57 years.
And the premium Riesling, I think he first made again decades ago, comes from some of the oldest blocks, planted in the 70s. Just so consistent. He's got something like four or five generations of Riesling makers in the Helm family going back to Rhineland.
Wow.
Yeah. So the man can Riesling.
Like I know it's come in 6th place here, but it's a bloody damn good bottle of wine.
I'm just surprised how open it is.
Yeah.
Like the Helm Rieslings are famously like
sometimes it's like drinking a laser beam. Like
that has
on release.
It's just open and generous and ripe and tropical and really delicious. But I'm surprised by the style. Must be a vintage thing.
Interesting. All right, cool.
Great start.
Great start.
All right. In 5th place, with 103.5 points,
Yes.
was wine number 5.
Wine number 5.
We thought this might have been the Helm.
We didn't know. I thought that was the Helm.
Or Crawford River. We thought maybe Helm Crawford. We know it's not Helm. No, I'm really confused. It's quite austere.
I think Crawford is a great call.
But now, where's the Isolation Ridge is what I want to know in this lineup. Hopefully we just got them the wrong way around. That's a good
No
excuse.
idea.
Maybe just blame Brett.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5 is... It's a Frankland Estate.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
Well, which means maybe we still have the other 4 right.
Yeah. Yes. So okay, so for those who don't know, Frankland Estate is in Frankland River in Western Australia. So these two wines couldn't be further apart on the Australian map, pretty much, in terms of like Riesling making.
Basically.
So, as the name would suggest, incredibly isolated vineyard, like way down the southern tip of WA, all organically farmed, some of the best Riesling vines in the country.
Without doubt.
And That is interesting. Because conversely,
How shit are we at tasting wine?
we are so shit at this.
Far out.
But that is a lot tighter.
Yeah.
And like more linear than I kind of usually associate with that wine.
Lovely sort of smokiness to it, though, a bit of flintiness. I know, like I mentioned
Like
before.
a hint of reduction.
Hunter's been working on, there's a little bit of barrel ferment. I think it's about 5% gets barrel fermented
Do you
now.
see that texture? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
and the flintiness on the nose is a really cool addition to this wine over recent years.
I can't believe how bad we are at this, man.
Let's not go off early. All right, two lovely wines to start. All right, let's keep rolling. Now, in fourth place, with 105 points out of 110.
Really good score.
Great score. Solid score.
Solid score.
Was wine number 6.
Wine number 6. So we thought this was Florida, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay. This was the one that we were most confident in. Watch this absolutely not be.
It looks like Clare. It looks like Clare Valley, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I don't know.
It's the acid to me says Clare Valley, but
I don't know.
if we're wrong, we're gonna look so dumb.
We were
Eden
close.
Valley.
It's Eden
Eden
Valley.
Valley. Yeah.
It's Eden Valley. It's the freak. It's the Rieslingfreak.
Oh, at least we got South Australia. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what else can be said about John Hughes and Belinda Hughes, the Rieslingfreak and Freakette? They're making Rieslings from the Clare and Eden Valleys, based in the Barossa Valley, where the new cellar door is, and John is just a master of all things Riesling. He has so many different iterations. Number 12 is the Flaxman Valley, Eden Valley Riesling. It comes from 3 different sites, I think, in High Eden.
Yep.
It wasn't one of his sort of founding cuvées there. He introduced it, I'm pretty sure, after he won Barossa Valley Winemaker of the Year. So I'm not sure what number 12 has to do with anything.
Right.
He probably had 1,200 schooners to celebrate, that's why. Doesn't mind to be a joke.
I do like that John includes the dryness scale on his Riesling as well. So this one is bone dry.
Oh, yeah.
It is bone dry.
It does look South Australian
Yep.
in that it's ripe, it's lemony.
Yeah.
It's the acidity is prominent. It's built to age. Looks very Australian.
Yeah, and it's gonna age. No, there's so much acid in that one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Yeah, it needs time, as we both said, to really settle into itself. But
Totally.
time you won't have to buy it because we only have a few boxes.
To be fair, like this in the Helm at 25s, but we're tasting, there's some other 24s. And there might even be a 23 on here as
If
well.
we were good at our jobs, we'd probably taste them all from the same vintage.
No, you can't really do that because they don't really release them all at the same time.
And when you're talking places big as Australia, like it's one thing if you're doing a regional tasting, this should probably be all
same vintage.
Yeah. Okay, look, another great wine. In third place, pipping this with 105.5 points.
Close.
Yep. So this was the one in the taste off that narrowly lost.
Okay.
Was wine number 3, which we thought was the best Foudre ferment. Can we get one? Can we get one? We got one!
Oh, okay, good.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not totally hopeless at tasting. Far out. All right, Foudre ferment. So, the wine that remarkably won James Halliday's Wine of the Year 3 years ago in 2022. We were actually sponsoring the Halliday Awards that year and got to present the trophy for this wine on stage and at the Halliday events, and that was great fun to be a part of. And special for us because of our long history selling the best wines.
Well, especially this. So the first vintage of this is 2011, I'm pretty sure. And back then it was called the EVT. So the whole shtick behind this was Best got a brand new shiny Foudre to replace one of their old casks. But they didn't quite know what, it was supposed to be. It was earmarked for red wine, but they didn't have anything to put in it the first year. So they were like, you know what? Let's just throw some of that old vine Riesling, throw that in there just to keep the barrel wet, basically. So that and then next year they're like, once it's seasoned, we'll work out what to do with it. Use it on some reds next year. Then they were doing the sort of final vintage tasting where the whole winemaking team gets together and tastes all of the wines. And Viv Thompson, the patriarch of Bess, his favorite wine of the entire vintage was this barrel fermented, barrel aged Riesling. He's like, that's the best wine here. And they're like, okay, well, I guess we'll just do it again next year. So they've been making it now for, I'm sure it was 11 was the first
13,
one.
14 years.
Yeah. And just a really cool, interesting, slightly left of centre Australian style
Textural.
of Riesling.
It feels a little bit more Germanic in a lot of ways. You know,
It does. A little bit like a touch of RS.
a little bit of oxidation, a little bit of oak. You know, just this kind of more gentle, rounded sort of mouthfeel. And it's beautiful to drink now. It does age really nicely in that kind of short to medium term. I've not tried any really old bottlings of this.
Well, it's only back to 11, right?
No, but even like I probably the most I've probably tried is like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
But it drinks beautifully, and wine that we love. And good to see it shining so well today. So well done to the Thompsons and Co at best. All right, second place.
Who to go?
Well,
okay, so what's left on the table?
Wine number 1 and wine number 4.
So what's left?
Wine number 1 we thought was, you thought maybe Helm, and I thought Crawford River.
Yep.
So I might be right, we'll see.
You might be right.
And then there's wine number 4, which is the only one that's left after.
Okay,
so let's see. So wine number 1 with 105.5 points, but a 1 in the taste off. Crawford River is what we thought. Let's go. Wine number 1 is indeed...
It's a Florida!
Really? The Jim Barry Florida.
Okay. Didn't see South Australia there at all. But now when you look at it, it looks a bit water-vale-y, doesn't it?
Does it?
Because it's like...
I don't know what anything looks like anymore.
It's really white, flowery. Beautiful delicacy, lovely purity. Look, it's an old vine block of some of Clare Valley's best Riesling there. But it kind of just fooled me for thinking it was Canberra.
Like, this is really making me question my career choice. And
it's really hard.
Yeah.
They're all like pretty much bone dry Australian Riesling.
So Jim Barry, you know, the kind of champion producer of the Clare, you could argue in a lot of senses. Like, been doing their thing for decades and decades. This vineyard, I believe this vineyard was actually originally planted to Palomino, like Fino sherry, and then was grafted over to, or ripped up and replanted, I'm not sure, to Riesling in the 60s. 62, 63, something like that.
Very cool.
And I was, for a long time, John Vickery was buying this fruit for his wine, went to Leo Brewing, Riesling for a long time. It was bought by the Barry family in the mid-80s. And has been making the Florita, so a single vineyard Riesling, for about 20 years now.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, it's one of Clare Valley's and Australia's benchmark Rieslings for sure.
I'm very impressed by it, and I'm
bloody good. This is 24 vintage, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like the
just
24
is softer now.
Just a little, but the coolness of that vintage as well. Like
24 cool? 24's cool, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. I think. I don't know.
I don't know anymore.
I really don't know anything about Australian Riesling, apparently. But I do know that's a ridiculously good glass of wine.
Really, really good and really elegant and melded and integrated. It's just a lovely, easy, harmonious drink.
Balance.
Yeah.
Like, it's got like balletic balance, you know? Like
what?
Balletic.
I've never heard that word. Is that
like
a bad balance of like a ballet?
Yeah, of a ballerina.
I learned so much talking to you.
Good, I'm glad. Yeah.
I kill a few brain cells as well, but
yeah, 100%. Ridiculously good Australian Riesling. Retails about $50.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
Oh, I think so.
Ridiculous.
Great wine.
Yep.
Which means, mate, the winning wine.
How cool.
Which was, I got to say, a clear, hands down winner.
Both of us went just 100% like this is the best wine.
Yeah, with 106.75 points out of 110.
Yeah, huge score.
A fantastic score.
And the one and only.
The one and only.
This is glass 4, isn't it?
Crawford River.
Yeah.
Wow. Well done to Belinda Thompson and team at Crawford River. I must say, I'm pretty bloody stoked to see this win. Because they're one of Australia's great producers and such good people.
I stand by that call. That is so, like, if this is all like sort of subtlety, delicacy, like purity and finesse, this is just raw horsepower of Riesling, basically. Hey, like you can feel intensity, density, structure. Like it's fucking ridiculously delicious right now. It's gonna outlive both of us.
It's so unique, like where this vineyard is in Henty, Victoria. There's nothing around it. There's really unique soils, a unique approach to Riesling. So much thought goes into everything there. at Crawford River into their farming and how they make this. And Belinda's just always turning up the dial bit by bit on what they're doing there.
My God, that's good.
Yeah.
That is...
We called it complete before. Like, I think
Well, it just tastes like... Exactly. It tastes like it sort of fell out of the sky as a complete wine.
Yeah.
You know, like some of these, you can see they're in like varying stages of like coming together in bottle or like, you know, but that just... It's just a ridiculously extraordinary Australian Riesling and deserves to be like an absolute benchmark.
Yeah.
For a reason.
Yeah.
Like, how good's Belinda?
Yeah.
She crushed that.
What a legend. She's such a legend.
Well, she quite literally crushed it.
Quite literally. She foot stomped that.
She foot stomped the shit out of it.
Absolutely batonage that.
Outstanding work, Crawford River. How good.
Amazing. So great lineup of Riesling. Only a few points between 6th place and 1st place. So again, like our Shiraz tasting, no bad wines in this lineup. The only failures today were Wade and my palates.
We don't know where Riesling comes from, clearly.
I'm still shocked by some of those. But anyway, that's the way it goes. And you know, there's the differences in these accents.
So small.
At least that's what we're going to say.
That's what we're going to tell ourselves, yeah. All right. Awesome lineup.
Would love your guys' thoughts on these producers, these wines, your favourite Australian Rieslings. It was very hard to narrow this down to 6. We had some big names that missed out. A few producers that we've spoken about in other places recently, so we thought we'd give them a bit of a rest as well. But we really wanted to have 6 different regions on show in this tasting as well, just to show the amazing variability of Australian Riesling as well across the country. And there's nothing here from Tassie.
No.
There's nothing here from King Valley kind of area.
No.
Like there's nothing here from the Adelaide Hills. There's plenty of other places that make really fabulous Riesling that didn't make the cut here.
Yeah.
And that just
we'll
shows.
just have to do it all again.
Yeah, we'll have to do it all again.
Maybe in a year. Anyway, Crawford River, like, hallelujah.
Amazing.
If you're going to buy one Australian Riesling, buy that.
Buy the Crawford River.
Ridiculous.
Or buy the museum release of that too. I did a tasting with Belinda Thompson and the Crawford River team recently, like a vertical tasting of a lot of their old Rieslings, and this wine's age ridiculously well. Like the pedigree on these wines, they pulled out a lot of old bottles going back 15, 20, 25 years that looked spectacular. And some of them felt like they barely even moved. It was incredible.
I'm in love.
Yeah. They're must-buy wines for the cellar, these ones.
Oh, good.
Awesome. All right, mate, that was great fun.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for watching the latest Wine Showdown. We'll be back with some more 110-point highlights very soon.
Go and check out some Aussie Riesling. Do it.